Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ashley. I'm a full-time reseller, and today Jasper and I are going to be pulling our sales with you. I don't even know how many I have, to be honest with you. I'm filming on a total whim, but I know we have a little bit from pretty much every platform. You want to go up there? I know we have sales from Depop because I set my store to 70% off yesterday just to kind of get some traction in my store. Yeah, I was giving stuff away for next to nothing, but it definitely brought traction. So we have like 4 Depop things, couple eBay, 2 Poshmark, I believe. No, we have 3 Poshmark. I forgot. I did ship one thing yesterday, which was from my website, or I didn't ship it. I packaged it yesterday. Maria, if you were watching this, thank you so much. A viewer of mine bought an item from my website, which is the little Scotty dog little change purse that came with the barrettes and the little necklace. And she said that she's going to give it a little TLC, make the leather look better because it is peeling and cracking a little bit. I mean, this thing is very old, so it's understandable, but she bought that. So thank you so much if you were watching. So first we will do my eBay sales, which actually we have 1 eBay sale. This is a Garnet Hill dress. This brand used to do so much better for me. It really does not sell well. Like, it tends to sit forever and ever anymore. So I went ahead and pulled this shirt dress. Oh my goodness, what a chaotic start to this video. Just had a call come in, so I pulled this while I was taking the call. But anyways, a linen blend shirt dress, Garnet Hill. This was a petite size, so I feel like that had something to do with why it sat for a while. I went ahead and weighed this off camera while I was on the phone, and this sold for $25. So not a bad sale. I definitely got it from the bins at some point, and I was happy when somebody sent me that offer for sure. So that is the only eBay sale that we have. We do have a couple Poshmark sales, and several of them are sweaters, which is very funny. I did mention in one of my previous videos, I'm going to be listing sweaters soon. It's going to be time to really gear up for the fall and winter soon. And I'm very much so still feeling that. People are really buying the fall and winter items. So in my mind, besides market, like at market, I'm definitely taking 90% summer items, but online, I am not going to feel bad for listing sweaters and stuff. It's funny how quickly the seasons change and how quickly we have to change gears, but I'm here for it. I love selling sweaters. I love sweater season, and it's just much better profit items in the colder season. So I'm not too mad about it. So anyway, printed that label, gonna stick that on here. I feel like I'm like all over the place this morning. I am so sorry. But before we continue, I want to take a moment to talk about Vendoo, who is sponsoring this video. Thank you so much, Vendoo. I absolutely love them. You guys know I talk about them all the time, whether it's sponsored, whether it's unsponsored. I love them. You guys know that. But Vendoo really helps in these chaotic times. Like this morning, very chaotic. This whole entire week has been so chaotic, but Vendoo has my back. First of all, Vendoo offers super simple cross listing, which in my opinion is the main thing that you need to be doing in your business. Besides listing, after listing those items and photographing those items, you need to be cross listing, because if you only have your items on one platform, you're really limiting yourself and limiting the amount of buyers that are going to be seeing your items. At the beginning of my reselling career, I remember having to manually cross list. Like, I would literally copy and paste the listing, copy and paste the photos from one platform to another. I used to always start on Poshmark. Nowadays I start on eBay, but I would do it manually and it would take forever. Vendoo, it literally takes me about a minute to cross list one item onto 3 different platforms. So I start my listings on eBay, and then it takes me about a minute from there to cross list that to Poshmark, Mercari, and Depop. Vendoo pretty much has everything filled out for you on the form. So literally just a couple clicks and you're cross listing your items to multiple platforms, therefore getting your items out to many more buyers. On top of cross listing, they have so many more features. It's actually unreal. When I first got Vendoo, actually, it's been 2 years now. That's wild. I always say a year. No, June of 2023 is when I officially got Vendoo. And it was amazing back then. But the amount of features that they have added since then, and what I love about it is they have not really upped the price. The only time they have upped the price is recently. They added their marketplace sharing feature, where at first, if you had the beta version, you did not have to pay for it. You got to kind of test it out for free, which I was very grateful to do so. Now you have to pay an additional $10 a month for the sharing feature, which is so worth it to me. I used to have a different software to refresh my Depop store, and then I had another software to share my Poshmark listings. So I had those two on top of Vendoo, which was just so much cost. The one software was $25 a month. The one was $18 a month. So that was almost, no, that was over $40 for those two softwares just to share my closets and my stores. Now Vendoo offers it for an additional $10 to your plan, which is just incredible. I'm so grateful for it. And especially on Poshmark, if you do not share your listings, you're most likely not going to be making many sales. Poshmark and Depop are the two platforms that you need to be refreshing those listings daily, multiple times a day, and Vendoo makes it so easy. Besides the marketplace sharing and the cross listing, like I said, they have so many more features. They have auto sale detection, where it will automatically detect if you make a sale on any of the platforms, and it will delist that item from your other platforms. That way you're not double selling. There's also inventory management. You can look at your analytics. They literally have charts, graphs. It makes it so easy for me to visualize how my business is doing. They break it down so easy. You can really get an idea of your numbers with Vendoo. And like I said, they make it so easy to make it make sense to people like me, where math and numbers don't always make sense. They can send offers now automatically. They also have an app, which I know most softwares do not have an app. Most softwares, if you want to use it on your phone, you have to go to the website. No, Vendoo has an app, and I'm constantly using Vendoo on my app. On the go, I'm able to do pretty much everything. It's incredible, you guys. I cannot talk highly enough of Vendoo. So I'm going to stop rambling about it now. Stay tuned, because I'm going to go super in depth comparing Vendoo to another cross-listing software, reselling software, in an upcoming video. But if you want to check Vendoo out, make sure you click the link in my description. It will also be in the pinned comment, and this will get you 25% off your first month. Also, one last thing I want to mention is that Vendoo has many pricing structures. So it's not just one price or two pricing options. No, you can mix and match kind of to fit your business, which is another great feature. So anyways, check out my link below. And like I said, keep your eye out for an upcoming video where I really go in depth. Okay, moving on. We're going to move on to Depop. Like I said, I had my store set to 70% off for about 12 hours. I did it later last night, and then I shut it off this morning. And actually this morning I changed it to 50% off. So not as steep, but still a really good deal. And I'm hoping that some more people buy stuff today. So when you see those lower prices, that's why. I'm going to go ahead and grab everything off camera, and then I will be back and I will show you guys. I did print my labels for everything a while, but I'm in a bit of a rush. I have to leave in about 20 minutes. I'm going to tour a new preschool for my son Dallas, so I have to leave. So I have to speed this up a bit. So let me go grab these items. I'll be right back, you guys. Okay, I went and pulled everything. Some of the stuff is upstairs in my sweater closet. I don't even think I showed you guys that. I'll have to show you that another time. Honestly, I don't have time right now, but that big closet upstairs I am using for my sweater inventory. But the first thing we're going to talk about is a bundle from Poshmark from a viewer. So Miss Tiffany, if you're watching this, thank you so freaking much. She bought 3 different things, all sweaters. This first item, what? Jasper, what's wrong? Did you run into something? I heard a crash and I don't see anything on the floor. So I'm pretty sure that he ran and slid into something. Oh my Lanta. Anyway, this is a Free People cardigan. It is so freaking cute. It's We the Free. Sorry, it's kind of hard to show exactly what it looks like. I will have pictures popped up of everything that I'm showing you guys. And the second thing she bought is another Free People Please oversized cardigan, perfect for the fall time, great staple piece. And then the third item, another cardigan. I feel like this is a great transition piece. You could even wear this right now. Denim and Supply by Ralph Lauren. I used to do so well with this brand This has sat for quite a while, so I'm so happy to see it going to Tiffany. This is such a cute little linen blend cardigan, linen blend, linen and cotton. So she bought those 3 pieces and she offered me $65. I actually originally offered her, I think, $45. She declined that and messaged me and said, girl, that is way too low for these pieces, which I didn't mind. They're out of season and I'm happy to see a sale go. I knew it was a viewer. I knew exactly who it was. No, she declined that and came back with $20 more at 65. So I appreciate you. And that was a great little reminder for me to stop underpricing myself. Like some of these items in this ship with me, yeah, they sold for really, really cheap. Like I said on Depop, I was kind of giving stuff away yesterday, but thank you, Tiffany, for that little reminder. You didn't even know you gave it to me, but I kind of needed it. So I put all of these in a large flat rate box. What is so nice about Poshmark is that you can ship in pretty much any priority box from the post office, which are free. And update, actually, if you guys remember me talking about in the past, in my old apartment, they would not deliver the free shipping supplies to my apartment for some reason. Even the apartment before that, they would not deliver it. So I always had to have them shipped to a friend's house and then would get them from there. Well, I tested it out to see if I could get some items shipped here, and it worked. I can finally get free shipping supplies from the post office shipped to my place. So things like this, these Tyvek poly mailers I use a lot. In fact, we're about to use one of these for my next order, which is a pair of soft surroundings. I'm not even going to open this up the whole way. Pair of linen pants. These sold for my full asking price of $30. That was on Poshmark. So happy to see those go. I am really picky with soft surroundings anymore, but linen pants, wide leg, a cream, white color, perfect staples for this time of year. I did put this in a poly mailer. I don't put everything in clear poly bags anymore, but this, the white linen piece, and they paid full price. So I definitely want to take extra care. The next thing is also a Poshmark sale. It is a vintage Abercrombie & Fitch sweater. This sold for $21. Somebody sent me that offer. I went ahead and accepted. I'm just going to put it in this shoebox because it's already put together. Like I said, for Poshmark, you can use literally any, whoops, I almost threw that in with, you can use any box. So I'm just going to go ahead and use that, make it really easy for myself since I don't have a lot of time. And then after this, the rest of the orders are Depop orders. I think we're going to have time to ship these really quick before I have to go. So the first thing, this really sold for way less than I could have gotten. It's a Club Monaco suede jacket. I'm honestly kind of regretting this. I'm not even gonna lie, you guys, but I'm happy to see it to go to a new home. I paid about $1 for it at the bins. Somebody accepted my offer, 70% off. They paid $12.60. So they got a heck of a steal, and really they could flip this for a profit themselves if they wanted to. Just kind of funny, but I'm just happy to see things going, to be honest with you. Things have been so slow. I haven't been able to list super consistently just because I've been having to do so many other things. You guys know I have so much on my plate. I feel like ever since I've moved, things have just been crazy nonstop. But I have my first market this weekend in a month, so I'm so excited for that. I actually have a double header market. So I have one on Saturday in Towson, Maryland, which is one of my favorite markets that I consistently do. And then I have a new one that I've never done in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, which is actually about 2 hours away from me. I'm kind of nervous, but I'm also very excited because I've heard such good things about it. So 2 markets back to back. Excited to get back into it. It's been way too long, and summer is market season. So I need to, enjoy it while I can. This next piece is a teacher vest, perfect for this time of year. It does have a stain, which they asked me, do you know what the stain is? I'm like, honestly, I have no idea. But they came in, accepted my 70% offer, or they didn't accept it. They came in and bought this at 70% off. They paid $7.50. Now, the good thing about Depop is they take very minimal fees. So for almost all of these orders right now, they only took $1 for each. So that is another main reason why I really was okay with sending such low offers. Another piece, vintage polo by Ralph Lauren. cargo pants. I've had these forever. I also have a beige pair. I don't really understand why they don't sell. They have just been sitting and sitting and sitting. And I'm like, I don't know. Maybe if I took them to market, they would have sold there. But this blue pair going out the door, they paid $80. Oh my goodness. That'd be nice. They paid $8.70. And then we have one last thing. This and the teacher vest are the two newest things that I had in my store. This is a little Y2K cowl neck top. So stinking cute. And they paid $9.60. Happy to see all of these going to a new home, to be honest with you. Before yesterday, when I put my store on sale on Depop, I haven't had a Depop sale in like 4 or 5 days, which is so weird for me. That's another reason why I put it on sale, because I'm like, yeah, I need some traction. These sales altogether made me about $50. So that's not bad at all. And it all happened within an hour. So I'm definitely not complaining whatsoever. But here is everything. I recently got one of these from my mailman. Actually, I think he drops off a different one every day. Like he takes mine and drops off an empty one. I've seen people have these for so many years, and I feel like an official reseller now. But I'm gonna stick these out on my deck. I gotta leave before I'm late. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Thank you again to Vendoo for sponsoring this video. Definitely check out my link down below for 25% off. If you have any questions about Vendoo, drop them in the comments. I just cannot say enough good things about them. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.